Alright. Our second solo in this match. I wonder if... Wait, it's already... Yeah, it's 1-1, right? Yeah, so it's gonna be 2-1 no matter what. Meaning that SyDe and Spiral, they will choose who plays next. No matter what here. Whether SyDe wins now or MichaeL wins now, it's gonna be 2-1 for one of the teams. I wonder who they will choose. I feel like SyDe against Thunder probably, but... Maybe Spiral wants to test himself. Spiral, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are, or there's a good chance you are, you guys can start, or you can start thinking about this, since it's unavoidable that it's gonna happen. So do you want to play first against MichaeL, or do you want to send SyDe against Thunder up next? Thought we made a video to introduce new maps on the WT Champion YouTube channel. It's in the launcher patch notes. Oh, okay, that's good. But it's hard to get a lot of exposure on YouTube with Warcraft 3. I feel like a lot of people, they're much more about live streams. And yeah, I'm not sure how many people are actually gonna watch it. It's hard actually to get like exposure to something unless you go through Back to Warcraft. So maybe you should have that video posted on Back to Warcraft if you haven't yet. Usually Neo is very open to sharing stuff. Like I just made a sick tutorial with like some tips for beginners. It's like I think the best tutorial I've ever made probably. And I asked him, I was like, I really wanted to get max exposure, so can we post it on Back to Warcraft? And he was like, yeah, and they did, and it's got like 3k views on there, so... Maybe consider doing that as well. The start of delay, yes, there is 120 seconds. ToDGaming, how the 1v1 matchups decided randomly. So both captains before the match tell me who's their first player and second player to play, basically. And then once they've both told me, like in this case, Team Blunder Kings wanted to send Spiral out first, and Team Rise Again wanted to send Thunder up first. So that's how they matched up. And then for the fourth match, if it's 2-1, then the team that won the 2-on-2 chooses which one of them happens first. So like I said, it's gonna be between SyDe versus Thunder or Spiral against MichaeL, because those are the two matchups that didn't happen yet. And of course, if it's 2-2, then the last one that hasn't happened happens. I put the map spotlight into your Discord, so if you'd like to watch it, if you can check there. Yeah, I've just had a lot on my plate because I was casting DreamHack and it was very long day. Like our call time was like, you know, 8 AM, 9 AM, and we would finish late in the night, so we had like 12-13 hours day. So I haven't been able to really think much about anything else. And then now, immediately, I don't even get 1 day break. I jump right back into casting with this tournament, which is gonna have games every day. I have Master Shaft every Tuesdays. Like I'm doing quite a bit of stuff these days. So whenever I'm not casting or streaming, I kind of want to sit back and chill, so it's hard for me to do anything else right now. So that's why if you ask me about maps, it's not that I'm lazy, it's like I'm already doing so many things that I really want to try and wind down when I'm not casting or streaming my own games. But yeah, I will try to get all the VODs, like, you know, now this match might not be super long, but I was working on some organization around it earlier today, and then after this finishes, I have to make all the thumbnails for YouTube and post all the VODs and then release them maybe tomorrow or something. Alright, SyDe with the attack. They got pretty garbage items, but the ring is definitely better than Crystal Ball, I guess. Extra tankiness. He shouldn't chase. I don't think he can get that, can he? This is not a very good attack by SyDe. I don't understand why he's committing. Feels like he should have pulled back already a long time ago. He was considering getting... Oh, he's trying to get us around. But MichaeL's gonna break out.
A player's forces are under attack.
No ice tower in the main base. MichaeL with 35 against 28. The Cryptolord the show. Honestly, after I saw the initial 2-on-2, I think solo is nice, but after I saw the initial 2-on-2, I almost wish the tournament was teams of 3 with 3 different teams for 2-on-2 and just pure 2-on-2s. I think that also would be really fun, but yeah, maybe a 2-on-2 over those. And I also think it's really cool that I believe this is the first kind of long-standing tournament that has matches that are global. There's been like 1 or 2 tournaments that have had a global lineup, you know, with host bots and stuff, but in this one it does feel like this is the first like really big legit one. So I'm kind of excited about that, like, you know, testing out the host bots. So far it's not working too bad, and it's working rather well even. Of course, like, they don't have like super low ping, but they have the best ping that it is possible to get, basically. It's like right now on these hosts, this is Russia Central. I think SyDe has like around 100, and then MichaeL's the one with a bit more, maybe like 140, 150. And then when they swap, it's kind of the other way around. With both of them having slightly less on Mumbai. No second crit, huh? SyDe has a really sick sentry ward here. How does MichaeL see him though? Because he keeps moving back and forth. Oh, he sends a ghoul every time. This is very well done.
A town is under
Is he just gonna attack? Oh no, he's gonna come back. Kinda last second. I think maybe he's trying to bait him. He's hoping that SyDe will go too deep and then he cannot pull back anymore. Yeah, he's getting a tower now. So is SyDe. How about blue-red color scheme? I don't think it works on the flow maps, does it? I feel like on the flow maps it's purely random, because I'm pretty sure I have other colors set right now. And it still shows like always like some random one selected. And also, I don't even think that blue and red is the 2 most obvious to see on the minimap. It depends on the tile set sometimes. I didn't really pay attention to vetoes, by the way. Let me check. SyDe vetoed Amazonia. And then MichaeL vetoed Tidehunters, and then SyDe vetoed Autumn Leaves. So within the first 3 vetoes, the 2 new maps were vetoed. So this makes me kind of sad. I'm hoping we see more of the new maps later down the line. But maybe it's just going to depend on matchups.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, in a mirror, I feel like this is almost the biggest chance of where you would see the new maps. Are Autumn Leaves and Tidehunters bad for Undead? Like, do these guys have them vetoed on ladder, or like why did they veto them here? Double mana pot as well here, by the way. It's gonna get the XP? Yes. And the item. No? Oh no! Oh my god! He was blocked. I don't know if MichaeL should be fighting here, because there is at least 1 more mana pot. But he hasn't lost that much yet. He's on 61 supply, in fact. Yeah, these colors maybe not the best to see with the protection scroll now. The boots are pretty sick. You can actually chase down units so much better with this. And he's gonna get level 4 earlier here. SyDe. Damn, what a comeback. 41 supply, 1 more Impale Lens. He didn't buy 1 more mana potion. On the other side, I'm sure we are. Double mana pot, yeah. So now it's gonna be time for SyDe to turn back and run home. Because there is cars. Oh, he has full inventory. Oh, that was smooth. You saw he transferred the circlet. Dude, this is so broken. The fact you can drop items like this. What? You just staff to get more mana. No. He got dust, but no mana pod. Maybe it's on cooldown. Too bad you can't check, huh? Is there a schedule for the next matches? Exclamation mark tag team schedule in the chat. It's in the form of a Google calendar. which is the most convenient way I found to share the schedule. I should also start updating the... There is a photo attached. I should update the photo for sure. Did you also invite Xlord for the tournament? If he wanted to play, he could have, but I don't think he's very interested in 2-on-2. But I think there were some people that were talking about maybe playing with him. Sparrow was one of them. I think he might have asked him even, and I think maybe Xlord say no. I think there is maybe only like 2 people that I wouldn't want to invite for this. Or I wouldn't want to have in. That's it. Only 2. Everybody else is fine. I think the times are also on the Liquipedia for the tournament. Yeah, I think perhaps Soka added them. Soka is really good. One sec, I need to sneeze.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think after this I will probably go off for a bit and maybe come back later tonight with some ladder. But I want to decompress for a bit after casting these 4 hours and get some food, you know, chill. I watched the end of WandaVision, I think 2 days ago, after we did rehearsals for DreamHack. I watched like the first like 30 minutes or something. And then like we started the show, and then later on when there was the break between regions, I watched the rest. So it's like
A player's forces are
I feel like my lack of discipline to wait and watch, enjoy something, and to watch something and enjoy it properly is kind of hurting me in that regard. Okay, this is terrible for SyDe. Holy shit! Oh my god, he keeps getting stunned by the creep, and it's just nice. He had TP. Oh no! The Magnator just wrecked everything. Oh, this is... I don't know if he can recover here. MichaeL was already so far ahead supply-wise. He's gonna instant revive the Crypt Lord.
are under attack.
That was particularly unfortunate. The hero's layout reversed. It's not, no, is it? Looks correct to me. Did you refuse a lot of teams? No, Chanji. I think a lot of people didn't apply. I think a lot of people assumed they might not be accepted, so they didn't even apply, but I think it's wrong. Like, I talked to Knopf and Lil DC actually about maybe playing after the 16 teams were already announced. And I told them, if you really want to play, then I can have you play against Krolu and Terror, and then the winner gets a spot in the tournament. But then it turns out I think they weren't available to play, so then Knopf told me, no, we can't play after all. But I'm very open to like have people play, as long as they're good enough to be in it. And yeah, I didn't get too many teams applying. Like, there is no super top tier 1 Chinese players that applied. Seems like they weren't very motivated. But it doesn't stop me from trying to make this tournament the best it can be. And then I think people will want to look at it and be like, okay, we want to play next time. Yeah, I think this is not looking too hot for SyDe here. MichaeL with a pretty dominant performance, map 1. Okay, so map 2, Last Refugee. This is one of my favorite memes ever, to say Last Refugee. I'm gonna update the overlay real quick. Or like the score thing that you're seeing on screen so we can see better. Wait, it's not... Oh, I completely forgot that I live in the future though. So the first map of MichaeL vs SyDe is not updated yet because there is like a 2 minutes delay on stream. We'll update it nonetheless with the previous match score. There it is. Oh shit. That's better. Oh wait, it increased the size of it because it's bigger vertical, because now the maps were listed as well. Crypt Graveyard. So it's going straight Fiends. On the other side we got the standard Altar Crypt. So I guess SyDe is gonna go Crypt Lord Fiends against Crypt Lord Ghouls. Oh, this is the wrong. This is the right scene, yeah. What do you mean overlay is misplaced? Hero overlayout is reversed. What? Was it? Are you sure? It looked right to me, but then again, maybe I wasn't paying the most attention. Sick. What do you guys think? Are we gonna reach the 2K goal for the Match-Arena comfortably? I hope so. It's looking good. Already 1200 is like... This is literally first match out of so many, so... I think we have a good chance. I need to write specific and exact rules later on about the hosts. I wonder if there is a... Ideally, I should try and talk to an hostbot specialist from W3 Champions who could tell me between the multiple regions what it is we're supposed to host. Like here, we kind of figured it out on the fly, but I feel like some of them later on could be tricky. But it does feel like most of the players in the tournaments, I'm sure, are going to be pretty easy to deal with in regards to that, because they kind of know what they signed up for. Like I said from the start, this was going to be global and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm pumped for the 2-on-2s. Imagine if we get ToD's against Moon opening match, or like second match rather, when those two teams meet on Thursday. That would be pretty epic, I think. There's so many cool matchups and like really strong teams. 4 full Korean teams. We got Lin and Moon, Chemico and Sok, Lola at Soin, and MichaeL Thunder. 2 Chinese teams, SyDe Pink and Xiaokai 15 Sway. Those are the ones I worry a little bit about communication-wise, because they don't use Discord. And also don't have the best of English either, but as long as they show up, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Even though sometimes it might be a bit slow. This is actually really sick. Like, this is a build designed to counter Crypt Lord Expo, I think.
Forces are under attack.
But I haven't seen it enough yet to know exactly like how it works. But I guess, yeah, you're supposed to creep this, get like 2.5, and then start fighting with Impel. And then the point is that you have Fiends against Ghouls, which can do pretty good. He's getting +1, holy shit. And yeah, this is being spotted by MichaeL right now. Yo, Shejman95 with a sub, thank you so much, my dude, welcome.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ring. Wait. He just mana steal from this? Did he use that for nothing? He thought that was a real one or what? Holy shit.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, so he made a new one? Yeah, because those beetles don't expire. Oh shit, the ghouls. MichaeL coming home. Oh my god, he got 2 cross. This guy's plus 12. One of the Fiends gets surrounded. He's just gonna TP out to try and save this one. Oh my god! Woo! 10 hit points. Yeah, that was... Those illusions were actually really sick. Illusion is really an insane item.
Forces are under
Look at this, he's gonna get level 4 already. But yeah, there's gonna be multiple streams covering those games. I think Frenchcraft, they want to cast quite a few of them. Tonight it was Korean and Russian with Well Played and Latin. Honestly, I've reached out to a lot of people. There's a big streamer called Cake who streams multiple games, and sometimes he did War 3 in the past. I've suggested that he should cast some games too. I need to actually remember to message him later to see if he wants to do more. Or like what he wants to do, because I'm not sure yet. But yeah, this guy has thousands of viewers, so it's really nice to bring extra eyes to Warcraft 3 like that. But yeah, I expect we're gonna have a Korean, Russian, and French stream very often for some of these matches. And then, of course, the replays for these matches will be available to subscribers on my Discord and also to Patreons. I will include everything every week in every Monday I post a replay pack, basically. Which I posted one today that didn't have that many replays because I was casting DreamHack for a couple days. He found the illusion again. Crypt Lord is trying to go for the Crypt Lord. Oh shit. Yeah, that Impel was huge. MichaeL got level 4 so fast. He might save mana for an extra Impel here, because he already has so many units anyway. Dude, I can't even tell whose units is what.
A player's force is under attack.
Trying to kill all the ghouls. The side... Okay, he's only now getting tier 2. If he gets to Burrow eventually, that could be huge. Right? These illusions have been so annoying. Holy shit. Yeah, the 2 claws have also been huge. Could have blocked maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fiend transition is always going to be there, it feels like nowadays in this kind of situation. Yeah, I want to start playing on the new season, but I really wish I'd had maybe 1 or 2 days rest. I guess Wednesday might be a rest day, because Wednesday there is nothing scheduled for this tournament.
Players' forces are under attack.
But there's a lot of things to figure out. I would like to try and get the matches listed on Warcraft 3 info as well, but I'm not sure how. I wonder what's the win condition for SyDe here. Like right now he has a very strong army with that many Fiends. What is up with those illusions today? Everybody's falling for it. Pretty sure a lot of the time the best course of action is to just ignore those completely. Is he gonna expert? 1 mana pot only? That's at least, I guess that's something. What are you guys hoping to see next? MichaeL against Spiral or SyDe versus Thunder? Let me know in the chat. And yeah, the match that we have tomorrow, by the way, is, I believe, Foggy and Hawk against Wiz and SyDe. So tonight we had Orc, Human, and Undeads. Tomorrow we get triple Elf and one Human.
Are under attack.
Gonna be interesting. Big Impale standing on both sides. Ooh, damn, those things are flying. So MichaeL has a big economy. This is technically not the best time for him to be fighting, but he has Crypt Lord level 5 and he felt confident. And he's got 2 claws, he's got greater healing, so it might still work out. There's going to be another Impale, but he lands it on only 2 units. Oh my god, the Impales from MichaeL are insane. Double statue is there for SyDe. But there is more fiends now for MichaeL. And the Death Knight, there is no potion here. On the other side we get a greater healing. Needs to burrow maybe? Not early enough. Yeah, there's too much. MichaeL with the 2-0 win.